Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about the daily train as well as what exactly that consists of. So hopefully by now you have your Skybreak Spire ring as well as your Skybreak Spire earring. So again, you got these two from doing Skybreak Spire, or also known as Black Tower, which I covered in yesterday's video. And hopefully you have your soul shields, which you obtained by doing Moon Refuge and getting your Vortex Temple soul shields, also known as your Temple of Eluvian soul shields. So once you have your accessories, your Temple of Eluvian soul shields, as well as your Raven 9 weapon, you should be ready to do most of your daily challenges. So you're going to click right here in daily challenge and you're going to look through it. So you're going to see that a mid-bummer's night dream is one of the dailies. So you've been doing this every single day already since you've been farming the crap out of Moon Refuge. So just continue to do this and make sure to complete this one every single day. So you'll have 1 out of 6 of the daily challenges complete. So the next one you want to look at are the ones with the stars. The 1-star ones are the easy quests. So you're going to see that Cold Storage is one of them, Midnight Skypetal Plains is one of them, Starstone Mines, Sandstorm Temple, and these are all 1-star quests. However, if you scroll down here, you're going to notice that Dream Song Theater, Cathedral Cliffs, Warp Citadel, these are 3 to 2-star quests. I don't recommend doing any of the 2-star quests or above. You're just going to be focusing on these 1-star quests. So where are you going to find a party to do all of these quests? So as I said before, the orange ones are raids, which require 12 people to do. As you can see here, Midnight Skypetal Plains requires 12 people. So the only way to find these raids for Midnight Skypetal Plains is going to be in faction chat. So you're going to click on faction chat over here and you're going to just scroll through and you're just going to wait until someone posts they're doing Midnight Skypetal Plains. Or if you want to recruit yourself, you can simply go here, you click on the tab right here, you go to faction, you click on Midnight Skypetal Plains here, and you click on the more key, and then there's a chat link. You can link the name of the dungeon into your recruitment message. You're going to say here, Moonlight Skypetal Plains 1 to 3. Because Moonlight Skypetal Plains, there are 6 stages total. However, the daily challenge only requires you to do stages 1 to 3. So I recommend you to just post this 1 to 3, and then you can type how many players you have. So in this case, I'm by myself, so I have 1 out of 12. And I would post something like that, and I would just post it in faction chat, and people would apply on me. When they apply on me, I would simply just accept them, and that is how I would recruit by myself. However, for most people out there, if you don't want to recruit for yourself, you can just wait over here and just see if anyone posts MSP. If someone starts recruiting for MSP, right click on their name and click on apply to party. And then you'll simply apply to their party and then they will accept you or they might not. It depends on your gear. A lot of people are very, very picky on who they bring into the party. And if you're unable to find a party even with your Raven 9 weapon and your accessories, then I recommend you to just recruit by yourself. Because stages 1 to 3 in Moonlight Skypetal Plains is actually pretty easy to do. You don't need any specific DPS or anything. If you are not sure on how to do Midnight Skypetal Plains, you can check my channel. I do have a guide on it. It is a little bit lengthy, but it does cover all of the mechanics. So you can check it out. However, stages 1 to 3 is relatively simple as the boss fight itself does not have many mechanics. You can literally just hit it until it dies. However, where will you find parties for other dungeons such as Cold Storage, which is a 6-man dungeon, such as Starstone Mines, which is a 6-man dungeon, and Sandstorm Temple, which is a 6-man dungeon? You're going to press F8 over here and you're going to go to dungeon. So once you enter the dungeon lobby over here, what you're going to notice is up here to the recruitment parties and down here in the chat, you're going to see that people are going to post room number and they're going to type the acronyms of the dungeon. So you're going to see over here that this person is recruiting ST for 5 out of 6. So ST stands for Sandstorm Temple. So these are basically acronyms for all of the dungeons. So Cathedral Cliffs is going to be CC, Warp Citadel is going to be WC, Brood Chamber is going to be BC, Dream Song Theater is DST, and the Shadowmoor is usually TSM, and then there's ST, and then there's Ransack Treasury, which is RT, there's Drowning Deeps, which is DD, there's Hollow's Heart, which is HH, Cold Storage, which is CS, Starstone Mines, it's SSM, Heaven's Mandate, it's HM, and these are usually the dungeons that people do. You're going to notice that down here there are a lot of other dungeons. However, most people do not run any of these dungeons down here. The dungeons that people stop at is usually at Heaven's Mandate. So we only start from Cathedral Cliffs and we work all the way down until Heaven's Mandate, and this is the cutoff point. So you can see here that this person's recruiting for TSM, which is the Shadow Moor. And some people, they like to do multiple dungeons. So you can see that this person's running ST down to RT. So he's doing Sandstorm Temple down to Ransack Treasury, which means Sandstorm Temple and Ransack Treasury, these two dungeons. So you're just going to be looking at these recruitment messages and you're going to click on the room number to join the room if they're doing a dungeon that you want to do. So you're going to notice that some of these dungeons have a little picture on the right side. So what do these little pictures mean? It simply means that this dungeon is a daily. I recommend for people, especially if you have been following my guide and you do have up to Raven 9 weapon, you want to be doing Sandstorm Temple all the way down to Heaven's Mandate. So you want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You want to be doing these 7 dungeons every single day. Do keep in mind that Heaven's Mandate is a very special dungeon because, as you can see right here, it says an Orb of Ascension is needed to fight Jin Soyeon. So you will need an item called the Orb of Ascension in order to do this dungeon. However, as long as one of the players out of your 6 has this Orb of Ascension, you're able to do the dungeon. So what you might see around in the recruitment messages down here or up here is someone might say Heaven's Mandate. They might type something like link the room number, which you just click on, which you'll link it, and they might say Heaven's Mandate, MOML. So what MOML stands for is My Orb, My Loot. If they say MOML, you want to click on it as soon as possible so that you can join their room, and then they will be using their Orb of Ascension. However, when the boss dies and it drops the loot, all of the loot goes to the person who used the orb, of Ascension. It is just common courtesy in how we handle things on F8 and Blade and Soul. It's whoever uses the orb or whoever uses the key, all of the loot goes to them. And that is how things work here. So by doing all of these dungeons over here, you're going to be doing Sandstorm Temple, you're going to be doing Starsteel Mines and Cold Storage, which are part of the daily challenge. So once you complete these 3 daily challenges, remember another daily challenge was the Moon Refuge daily challenge. So thus you'll have completed 4 of the daily challenges and you'll be able to redeem the daily challenge reward. And I recommend most people to aim for 4, at the bare minimum aim for 2 every single day. You want to be able to do that. And this is what we call my daily challenge. You just want to be doing that every single day. You may also have heard another term called the purple train. That is another technical term that we use a lot for progressing through the game. And what the purple train means is simply by progressing all of these purple dungeons to the hardest one you can do at the moment, all the way down to Heaven's Mandate. So in my case, I usually do Cathedral Cliffs because I'm able to do it and I have the gear and the damage to do it. However, if you are fresh out of the story or if you're still at Raven 9, etc., just stick with Sandstorm Temple below. Just do Sandstorm Temple down to Heaven's Mandate. Do all 7 dungeons every single day, as it will give you money and materials. However, you only need to do the dungeons once every single day because the first time you complete the dungeon, you're able to gain a lot of rewards. However, once you receive that initial reward, you will not be able to receive it again the next time you complete the dungeon. So let's do Sandstorm Temple just as an example. So once you enter Sandstorm Temple, or once you enter any of the dungeon in F8, you're going to spawn right here. You're going to run to the left side right here. You're going to notice that there's a NPC that will give you a quest. You're going to talk to him, and he's going to give you this quest called Bad Karma. He's going to give you 5 gold and all of these goodies. You're going to accept it. He gives you another quest. You're going to accept that. However, what you want to keep note of is that both of these quests have a little 1 on it, which is a daily quest. Daily quest means that you can only complete it once a day to redeem these rewards. You can do the dungeon as many times as you want. However, you will not be able to redeem the extra 5 gold as well as the material chest every time you complete the dungeon. This is a one-time thing that you can only do once every single day. So it's very important to understand that. And that's why we refer this as the purple train, because we only do it once per character every single day until the server resets. So hopefully that was clear. If there are any questions, again, just ask me in the comment section below and I'll try my best to answer them. So you can see over here that this person is recruiting for Brood Chamber, which is a high level dungeon. You know, it's the 3rd highest over here. And they said A9. So A9 means that you need to have an Aransu 9 weapon or above in order for them to accept it. So you can see here that when I inspect myself, I am an Aransu sword stage 3 or an Aransu weapon stage 3. So since I am only A3, I will not be able to join his party. He says A9, I can still click on the room number and join. However, the chances of him removing me from the party is very high because I do not meet his requirements. So another example is right here. It says DST, which is Dream Song Theater, big burst please, carrying 1, 5 out of 6. So it means that they need a lot of damage for Dream Song Theater because the first boss in Dream Song Theater does require a lot of damage in order to skip the mechanics. And as most people in F8, they don't want to do the mechanics, so you really do need a lot of damage. So when people say big burst, usually they want you to deal on average around 1 million DPS sustained, which is very, very high, and most people won't be able to get that much damage till they're around Aransu 6 or Aransu 9. And as I was saying before, for the Heaven's Mandate, My Orb, My Loot, you can see right here, HM, My Orb, My Loot. You simply click on it and you say yes, you'd like to join, and you'll join the party, as you can see right here, and you can just click the ready button and you're good to go. So we're just going to play this through and you're going to see me do Heaven's Mandate. So once you spawn, again, you're just going to talk to the NPC right here. He's going to give you a quest. Heaven's Mandate is very special because it gives you a lot of gold for very little investment. You're going to notice that Heaven's Mandate is very special. You need an orb in order to go to the boss room. So we're stuck up here until the person who said My Orb, My Loot, which is Saras over here, she's going to use her orb right there, and boom, you see, she uses Orb of Ascension, and now we can use the Dragon Pulse. And once we're here, it's common courtesy to wait for everyone before starting the boss. This boss does have 2 forms, so do keep that in mind. And once it's dead, you'll see it drops a chest. You're going to look at it and you're just going to pass all the items, because all of the items will go to the person who used the orb. Sometimes you may get lucky and the Merchant of Wonder may spawn and you're able to purchase any of the items over here. Remember, you can only pick 1 item here. So we're going to be picking up the Orb of Ascension Shard because I find these useful. And once that's done, you can simply just write thank you for party. So you just go TYFP for thank you for party, and you can just click leave party. A faster way actually is to just press escape and just go to exit. This will actually send you directly to the lobby, so you can save yourself a loading screen instead of clicking the exit party or leave party like what I just did earlier. So just do that, click exit, and immediately returning to dungeon lobby, and you'll be back into the F8 lobby that we were in before right here. And voila, you'll see that I have completed Heaven's Mandate because you'll see there's a little chain right here that says I'm locked out. So Heaven's Mandate and Cold Storage, these 2 dungeons are very special in the sense that you are only able to do this once a day. Once you kill the boss, you will get locked out of this dungeon and you will not be able to enter it again. So again, Heaven's Mandate, Cold Storage are very special. These 2 are the only dungeons which do lock you out. As for Starstone Mines, Hollow's Heart, everything above here, you can run it as many times as you want a day. However, as for the daily challenge, you will only be able to redeem the rewards once a day. But yeah, that's basically it. You're just going to be running your purple train or your daily challenge every single day, and this is how you're slowly going to accumulate all of the material, all of the resources, all of the gold that you need to start upgrading all of your gear. So at the very beginning, again, when you only have a Raven 9 weapon or below, you're going to start very humble. You're just going to start at Sandstorm Temple, work your way down to Heaven's Mandate, and that's it. Once that's complete, you're going to go back to Moon Refuge and grind like crazy for those petals in order to get any of the accessories that you need or any other gear that you may need from that NPC. Other than that, another place you can also grind is Moonlight Sky Petal Plains, grinding there indefinitely, as that is a 12-man raid which you can repeat as many times as you want. So you can also do that, and it also gives a lot of materials. However, if you do grind Moonlight Sky Petal Plains, I recommend people to grind stages 1 to 6. It's very difficult to get into a party that allows you to stay to grind bosses 1 to 6 with low gear, because stages 5 and stages 6 do require some sort of damage in order to do it, and most people don't like to carry. So that is quite unfortunate. However, that is an alternative to get gear. If you do have a group of friends which are willing to run a dungeon over and over and over with you, what you can do is you can farm certain dungeons such as Sandstorm Temple, because Sandstorm Temple has a chance of dropping the Sandstorm Temple bracelet chest. And this bracelet is a direct upgrade to your Tiger bracelet or your True Dragon bracelet. So if you do have a group of friends and you're able to do Sandstorm Temple over and over and over, then this is a good dungeon to just run multi-runs on it. It will take quite some time as the drop rate is quite low. However, if you are able to do 10 runs of Sandstorm Temple, you will be able to use the Hellion Cores to purchase the bracelet. You will gain Hellion Cores just by doing this dungeon over and over. And there are other dungeons which also drop Hellion Cores, such as Ransack Treasury over here, such as Drowning Deeps, such as Hollow's Heart. So you can run any of these dungeons, farm up a bunch of these Hellion Cores, and you can just purchase the bracelet. However, you will need to run at least 10 runs of Sandstorm Temple before you can purchase the bracelet. But yeah, hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, I would appreciate a subscribe. Or if you want to go that extra mile, please consider becoming a member. Speaking about members, I'd like to thank Kevin, Zillintex, Overgamers, Yatogami, Arisoya, Gonzola, Jeremy Chen, Nyana, Pearl Style, Linoren, Toots McGee, Solar Hero, ST Sintu, and Key for supporting the channel. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
What can I say except you're welcome for the heals, the boosts, the rest.